Standard 8, Chapter 1, Rational Numbers, Exercise 1.1. Before starting this exercise, I want to do revision of few important properties of rational number. That is, commutative property of addition. That is, A plus B is always equals to B plus A. Commutative property of multiplication. That is, A into B is always equals to B into A. Associative property of addition, that is A plus B plus C in bracket is always equals to A plus B plus C. Associative property of multiplication, that is A into B into C is always equals to A into B into C. Distributive property of multiplication over addition, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition, that is A into B plus C gives A into B, that is AB, plus, you have to put plus sign over here, A into C give AC. Then distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, that is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, that is A into B gives AB, put negative sign over here, A into C gives AC. Now let us start our exercise. Now here, use appropriate property to find the value. Now here, negative 2 upon 3 multiplied by 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 into 6. Now here, what I will do first, I will try to see if any integer is repeated or not. See here 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 5. So what I will do, I will try to make a pair of these two and pair of these two, because these two integers are in multiple form and these two integers are in multiple form. So what I will do, I will try to write this 5 upon 2 aside. So first write this two value over here, then write this two value over here, then plus 5 upon 2. Now what I will do, I will try to take 3 upon 5 as a common in both the pair, 3 upon 5 as common. The only differences is what? Here positive 3 upon 5 is there and here negative 3 upon 5 is there. So if I will take 3 upon 5 as a common, so negative 2 upon 3 will go inside the bracket. As I had taken 3 upon 5, positive 3 upon 5 as a common, but here negative 3 upon 5 is there. So this negative sign will go with this positive 1 upon 6. So this negative sign will come with this, so this positive 1 upon 6 will become negative 1 upon 6 and this 5 upon 2 as it is. Then what I will do, I will try to resolve this bracket. Here negative 2 upon 3 and here negative 1 upon 6. So you have to find the LCM. LCM is 6. So you have to equalize the denominator. So here 3 should multiply by what to get 6 over here? So 3 multiply by 2. So if I take 2, so obviously I have to take 2 in numerator also. So 2 2s are 4, 4 upon 6, and here already 6 is there. So 6 1s are 6 only, so 1 1s are 1 only. So here 2 2s are 4 and here 1 only, and 3 2s are 6, 6 and 6, denominator 6, and 5 upon 2 as it is. After finding the LCM, now you have to resolve this bracket. So here only multiplication can be done. So you have to multiply 3 with 5, so it will give 3 into 5 and 5 into 6. If cancellation is possible, you can do cancellation. If you want to multiply, you can multiply also. So here cancellation is possible. So I will cancel 5, 1s are 5, so here negative 1, and 3 2s are 6, here 2. So in numerator negative 1 and in denominator 2. Now here no need to find the LCM. This 5 upon 2 you have to write as it is. 2 and 2 denominator are same. So denominator are common, 2. So write down 2 as a common. Now write down in addition form minus 1 plus 5 upon 2. So minus 1 plus 5 gives minus 4. 4. 5 minus 1 gives 4 and 4 divides 2 gives 2. This is how you have to solve this sum. Now let us see the next sum. See here, the question says 2 upon 5 multiply by negative 3 upon 7 minus 1 upon 6 into 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 14 into 2 upon 5. Now same condition, same, see whether if any integers are repeated or not. So see here 2 upon 5 and here also 2 upon 5, and both are in multiple form. So what I will do, I will try to write these two pair first, then these two pair beside it, and whatever is left you can write over here. 1 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 2 over here. Now in bracket you have to write condition also, commutative property, as A into B is always equals to B into A. Then you have to apply distributive property, see here, over here. Now between these two pair, what I will do, I will try to take the common. Here 2 upon 5, in this pair 2 upon 5 is common, in this pair 2 upon 5, see in both the pair 2 upon 5 is common, and both are in same sign 2 upon 5, so write down 2 upon 5 over here. So what will left inside the bracket, minus 3 upon 7, and here 1 upon 14. And here if it is possible to do cancellation, you can do cancellation. So 3 2s are 6, so here 1 upon 2 and 2 2s are 4. Now here inside the bracket what you need to do is you have to find the LCM. You have to equalize the denominator. Now the LCM is 14. So to get 14, what to do? This 7 should be multiplied by 2. So 7 to the 2 multiply 7 by 2. So here also you have to multiply 3 by 2. Means if any digit in denominator is multiplied by any number, same number you have to multiply it in numerator also. So whatever number you are multiplying in denominator, same digit you have to, same number you have to multiply in numerator also. So suppose if I am multiplying 2 with 7, so you have to multiply 2 with 3 also to make this 7 14. Now 7 2s are 14 and 3 2s are 6. 6 upon 14. Now 14 and 14 common, the denominator 14 is common. 3 2s are 6 and 1 as it is. Now minus 6 plus 1 gives minus 5. Now you have to resolve the bracket over here. If cancellation is possible you can do, or you can do multiplication also. The 5 ones are 5, negative 1 is there, negative 1 and 2 7s are 14. So here negative 1 upon 7 and here 1 upon 4. Now here again what we saw, that again denominator are not same. So again you have to find the LCM. So how to find the LCM? 7 and 4. So 2 7 as it is, 2 2s are, then again 2 1s are, then again 7 1s are. So 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28. So LCM is 28. So now to equalize the denominator, you have to multiply both the denominator by a number to get this 28. So 7 should be multiplied by what? So 7 4s are 28. So if you multiply 4 by 7, so you have to multiply 1 also by 4. Means if you multiply 4 with 7, so you have to multiply 4 with 1 also. So 1 4s are 4. And if you multiply 7 with 4 to get 28, means 4 7s are 28. So you have to multiply 1 also with 7. So if you multiply 7 in denominator, so you have to multiply 7 in numerator also. So 1 7s are 7. And here to get 28, you have to multiply this 7 with 4. So you have to multiply this negative 1 also with 4. So now 1 4s are 4, 1 7s are 7, both in negative, and 28 common denominator. Minus we know that you have to add minus 11 upon 28. Now if any cancellation is possible, you can do cancellation. If nothing is possible, you keep your answer as it is. Hello dear student, Jai Swaminarayan. Let us continue with our first exercise 1.1, question number 2. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. Now you need to write the additive inverse of the following integer. Now additive inverse means if any positive integers are there, you have to make it negative. If any negative integers are there, you have to make it positive. Now here both negative, in numerator and denominator both are negative, so obviously it going to become positive only. So positive integer will become negative in answer. Now let us start this question number 2. Then we will see question number 3. C. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. C. 2 upon 8 becomes negative 2 upon 8. Negative 5 upon 9 will become positive 5 upon 9. Negative negative going to become positive. The positive integer will become negative 6 upon 5. Now here negative is there. So 2 upon negative 9 will become 2 upon 9. Here 19 upon negative 6 is there. So it will become 19 upon 6. Now let us start question number 3. Verify negative x is always equals to x. As previously I told, if any negative sign outside the bracket, so whatever the value inside the bracket, if negative is there, it will become positive. If positive is there, it will become negative. So here negative is there, so obviously it going to become positive. So positive x always equals to positive x only. Now here the value of x is given 11 upon 15. So we have to verify this condition. So what we will do? Just write down this condition over here, minus x is equals to x. Now minus as it is, minus sign as it is, whatever the value of x, that is 11 upon 15, write down 11 upon 15 over here, and this side you have to write 11 upon 15, the value of x. Now as I told you have to resolve the bracket. Outside the bracket negative is there, whatever the value inside the bracket, if negative is there, it will become positive. So negative 11 upon 15 will become positive 11 upon 15. So in left hand side 11 upon 15 is there, in right hand side 11 upon 15 is there, both side equals. It is verified. Now let us check the another value, negative 13 upon 7. Write down this condition as it is. Then what you need to do is, now this is the another method. What I will do, first write down the value of x, that is x value of x given negative 13 upon 17. Then what I will do, I will try to find the value of negative x. So if positive x is minus 13 upon 17, so what will be the negative x? So very simple, just put minus sign outside the bracket. If positive x is negative 13, so what will be the negative x? So outside, in front of x, you have to put the negative sign. This is the value of x in this question. So as per the rule, negative and negative going to become positive. Now again what I will do, I will try to find the value of minus x. So minus x means, now what is the value of negative x? Value of negative x is what? Here, see, it is given. It's going to become positive 13 upon 17. The positive 13 upon 17, and put minus sign outside the bracket. Now the value of minus x going to become x. So now the value of this x will become negative 13 upon 17. So that means we can say that minus x is always equals to x. See here, value of x is minus 13 upon 17, and the value which is given in the question, it is also minus 13 upon 17. Now let us move toward our next question, that is question number 4. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. Now in additive inverse, what we used to do, the positive integer become negative and negative integer becomes positive. But in multiplicative inverse, you just need to do the reciprocal. Whatever the integers value given, you just need to do reciprocal. If negative 13 is given, make it minus 1 upon 13. If minus 13 upon 19 given, so make it 19 upon 13. You just need to reciprocal it. Numerator will go in denominator and denominator will come in numerator. Now 1 upon 5 is there, so it will become 5 upon 1. Its value become 5 only, because 1 has no value. Now here, how to solve such kind of sum? So you just need to multiply. Minus 5 upon 8 multiplied by minus 3 upon 7. So what you need to do is, minus 8 into minus 3 gives 15. Minus plus. 8 7s are 56. So now you have to apply this condition. Multiplicative inverse means 15 upon 56 will become 56 upon 15. Next sum, minus 1 into minus 2 upon 5. So minus into minus, positive, 1 2s are 2, 5. So multiplicative inverse of 2 upon 5 is 5 upon 2. Multiplicative inverse of negative 1 is always negative 1 only. Why? Because negative 1. So reciprocal of negative 1 is 1 upon negative 1. So 1 upon negative 1, value of 1 upon 1, 1 has no value. 1 upon negative 1 is negative 1 only. Okay. Now Let us move toward our next question, that is question number 5th. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. Now here you just need to name the property, what kind of property it is. Now see, minus 4 upon 5 into 1 gives, that is 1 multiplied by 4 upon 5 gives 4 upon 5 only, negative 4 upon 5 only. Means whenever any integer is multiplied by 1, you get the same result. So such kind of property is known as 1 is the multiplicative identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Means in multiplicative identity, whenever 1 is multiplied with any integer, you get the same result. Then minus 13 upon 17 multiplied by minus 2 upon 7 is equals to minus 2 upon 7 into 13 upon 17, negative 13 upon 17. This means what? A into B is equals to B into A. So it is commutative property of multiplication. Now here negative 19 upon 29 multiplied by 29 upon 19. Whenever such kind of conditions are there, means it going to cancel. Say 29 cancel by 29, 19 will get cancelled. So you will get answer 1. So whenever such kind of conditions are there, so it is known as existence of multiplicative inverse. See here, multiplicative inverse. Whenever the integer multiply by its own inverse, always you will get value 1. Now let us solve question number 6. Multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. Now you have to multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of this value. So what is the reciprocal of negative 7 upon 16? The reciprocal of negative 7 upon 16 is 16 upon 7. Negative 16 upon 7. See where the cancellation is possible. Nowhere cancellation is possible. So you just need to multiply. So 16 6 are 96 and 13 7s are 91. So positive into negative will give your answer in negative only. So this is your value. Let us move toward our 7th question. So student, enjoying now? This chapter is too easy. Pay attention properly and note down each and everything in your notebook. Tell what property allow you to compute. Now here see 1 upon 3 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 4 upon 3 as 1 upon 3 into 6 multiplied by 4 upon 3. So this is no doubt associative property only. Why? Because 3 integers are there. Means A, if you consider this as a, this as a B and this as a C, means A multiply by B into C in bracket. Now here A into B in bracket and C outside the bracket. So in which property it is possible? Obviously in associative property of multiplication. So you just need to write to compute this. We use associative property of multiplication. Let me write the property over here. See, A into B into C is equals to A into B. Now the bracket change. Here last 2 term in bracket. Now here first 2 term will be in bracket as which is given in this. A into B and C into C outside the bracket. Now let us move toward the next question, that is 8 upon 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 8? Why or why not? Now since first how to check whether 8 upon 9 is multiplicative inverse of this. So no doubt you have to convert this value, this mixed fraction, into improper fraction. So 8 ones are 8, 8 plus 1 9, minus 9 upon 8. Now you have to do a reciprocal of this value, because in multiplicative inverse we need to do reciprocal. So reciprocal of this is 8, negative 8 upon 9. See here, multiplicative inverse of minus 9 upon 8 is minus 8 upon 9. So we are getting negative 8 upon 9, but in the question it is given 8 upon 9 and the value we are getting minus 8 upon 9. So 8 upon 9 is not multiplicative inverse of minus 1 integer 1 upon 8. Now let us move toward our next question number 9. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of this? Why or why not? See, what to do? First, again, you have to convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. That is how to convert. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 upon. Then in multiplication, what to do? As I told you, you have to do reciprocal. So reciprocal of 10 upon 3 is 3 upon 10. See here, multiplicative inverse of 10 upon 3 is 3 upon 10. Now, here the value is given 0.3. So convert this decimal into fraction. So 0.3 gives 3 upon 10. And the value which we are getting over here means the multiplicative inverse of this is also 3 upon 10. So we can say that, see here, I had written 0.3 is 3 upon 10 is a multiplicative inverse of 3 integer 1 upon 3. Are you getting, student? Very easy. Just see the video twice or thrice and understand. It's very simple, very easy. Now, let us move toward our next question. See, question number 10. What is asked? Over here, see the question, write the rational number that does not have reciprocal. You have to write the number which does not have any reciprocal. So only the value is 0. So you have to write the answer. The rational number that does not have a reciprocal is 0. Then the next question is the rational number that are equal to their reciprocal. The only the number that is 1 and negative 1. You have to write the rational number that are equal to their reciprocal, means reciprocal of 1 is always 1 and reciprocal of negative 1 is always negative 1 only. Then the third question is rational number that is equals to its negative. So no any number is equals to its negative. It is possible only in 0. That rational number that is equals to its negative is 0 only. Means 0 is equals to 0. We cannot write negative 0. Now fill in the blanks. 0 has dash reciprocal. 0 has no reciprocal. So you have to write no. The number dash and dash are their own reciprocal. Just now only we saw that is 1 and negative 1. 1 and negative 1 has its own reciprocal. The reciprocal of minus 5 is minus 1 upon 5. Reciprocal of 1 upon 5 and x should not be equal to 0. So reciprocal of 1 upon x is x. Then product of two rational number is always a rational only. Reciprocal of positive rational number is always positive only, as reciprocal of negative is always negative. Okay. Jai Swaminarayan.